Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're giving you our wide receiver rankings for the 2021 fantasy football season. We want to help you win your draft to win your league. Let's get this fantasy football podcast started right meow.
Hey everyone, I am Justin, that is Kyle, and this is the Fantasy Football Upside. Thanks for dropping by our Fantasy Football podcast and YouTube channel. Kyle and I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Hey, this is a new week. Well, that brings a new installment of our too early rankings. And this week, we're going to hit you with our top 36 wide receivers. And today, we're going through wide receivers 36 through 31, so buckle up, Buttercup. You definitely want to check out last week's too early ranking series for our running backs. We gave you our top 24. Check those out. Links are in the description below. Kyle,
also
what
above.
you
They'll
got?
be up there too.
Oh, okay.
Hey guys. Yeah, we're excited to be back. We're happy to help you win that
championship
this year. We're trying to make sure that we can get that done for you. And as always, if you have a question or you need, assistance? We're here to help. We're here to help you do that and get to that championship this year. We helped a few people, we think, last year. We're hoping to help a few more this year. It's really early in the season, but you know what? We're focusing on that like button, so hit that like button down below. Make sure that you let the gods hear you so that the football gods don't, pull one on you this year. All right, so Justin, we are jumping into our wide receivers, right? We're going wide receiver 36 downward today, right?
Yep.
So you're up first, aren't you? All
I
right,
am.
Let's get going. Who you got at 36?
At 36, I have Michael Gallup of the Dallas Cowboys. He was wide receiver 32 in our 2020 power rankings. And if you haven't checked out our running back series, our 2020 power rankings, this is something that's it's Kyle's brainchild. It's definitely something that's going to be available on our website. We combine quite a few different things when it comes to consistency and overall performance and spits out a power ranking for us. But also when it comes...
what does it have there? What's all over that?
statistics.
We got it in, Kyle.
Yep,
we got it in.
We got it.
Hey, if you know where that's from, drop it down in the comments below.
Yeah, we got him.
We got it. But Michael Gallup, he finished as wide receiver 36 in 2020 in overall scoring. But when it comes to getting a healthy Dak back, I think that means a wide receiver 3 with upside because he was actually wide receiver 27 whenever Dak was playing in those 5 games. That's what I got for our number 36, Michael Gallup.
All right. At 35, I've got Juju Smith-Schuster. He was wide receiver 27 in 2020, according to our power rankings. So he had 9 startable finishes in 2020. That means that he finished as a wide receiver 1, wide receiver 2, or wide receiver 3. So it was okay for you to have started him. He actually put points on the board. We're less concerned about flex with regard to any particular power ranking, I guess, or whether it's a startable finish or not. He only had 831 yards, though, on 97 catches, but he had 120 targets. That's a lot of targets, or 128, actually. That's quite a few targets. I'm kind of concerned here about whether or not Deontay Johnson jumps him, but he still is productive. He still did find the end zone quite a bit. It was a struggle, though, last year for him. I know that much. Who do you have here at wide receiver 34?
At wide receiver 34, speaking of a struggle, I got Odell Beckham Jr., Cleveland Browns. He was wide receiver 25 on average points per game whenever he did play. He was averaging about 9.1 points per those games. Out of the 7 games he played, there was only 2 startable. So just like Kyle said, he finished either a wide receiver 1 through 3 in 2 of the 7 games. But I'm still looking at the upside for him, and he's still only 29. I mean, his talent can't be denied. So I think his numbers could push into the wide receiver 2. Is he going to be that 12-plus target guy that he used to be with the Giants? No, most likely not. But another thing that's on his plus side is everybody's talking about how great a shape he's in. He shouldn't start on the PUP list. He's practicing with no brace or sleeve on. So I'm hoping for big things out of OBJ this year, man.
Any sightings of $200,000+ watches yet?
No, none of those. To be determined. Jury's still out.
You got money, I guess. Blow it on a watch that you're going to break on the field. It's like when Dez had 12 people on the field after a game looking for his diamond earrings that were like $1.50 each or something.
There was a lot of chain issues last year. People ripping
chains off. That was like Jalen Ramsey or something like that, right?
Yeah.
All right, coming in at wide receiver 33 for us, we've got Deebo Samuel. Who? We've got
Deebo!
That's right. And he played 7 games, but he only had 2 startable games last year, and both of them he finished as a wide receiver 2, actually. So he was middle of the road. He never got into the top territory, though, for you. He averaged 6 targets a game, which is not terrible, actually, and he had 11 plus yards per catch. San Francisco has a ton of vacated opportunities, though, in the passing game. I'm not sure exactly where that's coming from, but it is vacated opportunities, and so there are some touchdowns available, some targeting available, all that sort of stuff. And he should be able to make the most of it. I think, though, that there are a lot of people who are down on Debo this year. I'm not entirely sure why, but people are saying that he won't finish as a top 24 wide receiver potentially. I think he has the upside potential to be able to do that. It just kind of depends on whether or not the running game is working for San Francisco. They rely heavily on the running game to set up everything around it. And a healthy QB is going to make all the difference in the world there too. So,
well, a healthy QB and a healthy Debo is really going to make the difference there too. And heck, they throw Debo in the backfield as well, or jet sweeps quite a bit too. So you could have a decent little rushing floor.
Yeah. All right, guys, let's talk a little bit here about the Victory Draft Kit, right? We want to help you win your draft to win your league this year. The 2021 Victory Draft Kit is almost here. It's dropping on July 1st, guys, so make sure you get your pre-order in at ffbupside.com or at patreon.com/fantasyfootballupside. Guarantee that you get the lowest price of the whole year. Victory Draft Kit is chock full of information you will need to dominate your league from day one. Remember, you can't win your league on draft day, but you can lose it. So make sure you win your draft to win the league. We've got all kinds of early pre-draft rankings for standard PPR, half PPR, power rankings for 2020, player consistency grades also from 2020 to help you figure out who to pick this coming season. We're going to help you find all those sleepers and deep sleepers, underrated players, avoid overrated players, fades, and hidden gems. We want to make sure that you guys are able to dominate your league. Again, look, we can help you with that. Buy that product as a standalone, or you can head on over to our Patreon page and you can sign up for it right there. All right, Justin. So let's move on here.
Good stuff, Kyle.
Yeah, it's fun stuff, right? We've been spending a lot of time developing a lot of different things, a lot of different components to go into that thing, and we're hoping that we're providing a ton of value for you.
Absolutely.
So, all right, Justin.
Speaking of value,
let's
talk about number 32, Robbie Anderson, Carolina Panthers. He was startable in 8 of the 16 games he played. He's wide receiver 26 in our 2020 power rankings that we talked about. Hey, we got a new QB in town. Teddy Bridgewater's no longer there, so bring in Sam Darnold. A little bit of a stronger arm than I believe than Teddy Bridgewater, and Robbie Anderson is a vertical threat. So another thing, Curtis Samuel is gone. They did draft Terrace Mitchell out of LSU, but early rookie wide receivers take a little bit of time. So I really think it's a DJ Moore, Robbie Anderson show. Not much going at tight end. So the only other person going to be taking targets is my guy CMC. But that's what I got at number 32.
All right, let's close out this episode with wide receiver 31. We've got as Chase Claypool. He was wide receiver 16 in 2020 power rankings for us. He had 7 startable games as a rookie. That's pretty darn good. 2 of them were elite, meaning he finished in the top 6 at the wide receiver position on 2 of those weeks. He played 16 games as a rookie too, so that's pretty solid. And he finished as wide receiver 14 in points. That's phenomenal. As a rookie, that's pretty outstanding. The issue that I've got is there's a lot of wide receiver talent on the field for Pittsburgh all the time. You've got Juju Smith-Schuster and Deontay Johnson there as well. And so it's a question of who's really going to be the main target all the time. And Roethlisberger favored Chase Claypool a lot last year, but it was a decently even split, as I recall, with the targeting. So, you know, it's going to be a big question mark, I think, for the 2021 season. I still think, though, that you can rely on Chase Claypool to get the job done for you.
As long as his consistency increases, because it's one of those things where he really made his in those 2 games. Because I mean, he had like 3 or 4 touchdown games on one of those. Like it's insane. So,
but it gives you all that idea. It gives you the idea that he does have the potential, that upside.
He has the upside, man.
For
he really does
blow up games for you.
Yep,
and that's what you're looking for. I mean, it really at the top end of the draft, you got to take a little bit of risk sometimes. It depends on how it plays out for you. You obviously want to get as much consistency as possible, but a guy who probably you're going to be able to draft as a wide receiver 3, but could potentially perform as a wide receiver 1 for you several times, I think that's worth considering. So, All right, guys, that's going to do it for us on this run of the wide receivers. Our next episode, we're going to count down from 30, I believe, right? Yeah, we're on 30 next. So
yep,
make sure you check that out. And as always, check out our last episodes. They're up in the card above, and they're on the screen above here as well, right here. We'll see you next time. Thanks a lot. Bye.
See ya.